What's going on, everyone? This week, we got the cup. There's a fire sale on NBA jerseys, and we witness footy. What's going on, everyone? We're here with episode number 110 of the Storm Beach podcast, talking about all things great and garbage from our sports viewing this week. What's going on, fellas?
I'm a little tired. I got lured in by my Woolworths chicken. I thought there was going to be one serving worth of food and thought, you know what, this probably won't be any good tomorrow. And so I put too much food in my bowl. And now 75% of my energy is just dedicated to digestion. Thank you.
Maybe that's why I'm so tired all the time. I just constantly overeat.
Too many pies.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I did that last night, actually. I made some pasta, just real sad pasta with sauce, and I went to tip it into the bowl, and all of it tipped into the bowl. And I thought, well, gotta eat it now.
Can't put it back.
Well, I can't because I've already logged it all. Matt could have fucking put glider up on his bowl when he realised it was full.
Oh, easily.
No. No way.
Matt hasn't said his thing yet.
Oh, yeah, Matt, what's going on?
Not a lot.
Can you tilt your camera down by any chance, Matt?
No,
Yes.
I just want to see him as like a floating head amongst hair.
Yeah, I was just looking at so much wall. Too far.
Oh, no, we're going to see.
Oh, no, it's good.
Nice. We're going to see what?
Nothing.
Are you wearing pants in this meeting?
Oh, the mic looks so big. I get this POV angle. I've been doing it wrong.
Goodness gracious. But yeah, what's going on with you, Isaac?
Worked like a madman on Sunday after a evening at the footy to get a bunch of outdoor chores done before it rained for, I don't know, the next 40 days, it seems like. Got the ark built, luckily, so that's all right. No, I had a Snapchat from a friend of the show. There's two people that still send me Snapchats, and one of them is the sole reason that I keep Snapchat for this sort of quality content. So he sends me a message, a little photo of him in bed, picture way too close to his face, of course. Everything's dark except for his face, so it's good, you guys. But over the picture he types, there's a little people convention at the hotel that I just wandered into, and it was 2:30 in the morning or whatever, and they're all at the bar drinking. So I asked him if they're all just enjoying some half pints to start with. You think a convention of that sort of deal would be a bigger sort of event, but they describe it as a little get together. But not really surprised it's this time of year. This is essentially summer holidays for them. A little bit of a break before they go back to Santa's workshop in a couple months' time.
Goodness gracious.
Was this a convention in Florida?
I didn't get a location of where it was, no, but I'm sure I could figure it out.
Was it? So it was from Joshua, though?
Yeah, it was from a certain US correspondent.
Yeah. Lines up.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
He was in your state the other week. He didn't even try and say hello.
I know, what a scumbag.
Yeah. Like a dog. Hope he's listening, cunt. Ooh. That's not podcast appropriate. Whoopsies.
Now we're demonetized.
That's unfortunate.
Now we definitely aren't making any money.
We should say it every episode.
It's like a good excuse.
Out of our hands.
But no, it was good. It was good to get to the footy again at the bank. Been a while. Keelan had a little win that he can hold over.
Oh yeah,
big gamble forever. All you have to do is never play the pokies again.
Yeah. So as anyone would, Zach and I entered Emerald Lakes Golf Club just before the footy to find Isaac, perched up at a pokey machine, by himself, just sat there staring into the void. Beer
all the
in
money
hand.
gone.
Yeah. No money for sausage rolls. And I thought, you know what, I probably should take this situation into my own hands and try and sort it out. So I there was a visitor's card in the machine with 36 cents, but, someone had just left in there. So, free money. And we threw it in the 1 cent machine. We pressed the button. We got a win. And then we took our winnings. We put it back in the big boy machine. We got a win. And then we cashed out our $5.
Yep.
That's unreal, actually.
Most importantly was the bit where there was two other younger guys that had come over and waiting for the cash out machine, I guess. I don't know what it's called. While Keelan wanders over with this card that has $5.16 on it. And I'm there where Zach and I are cheering, and I'm there taking a video of him. And the guys ask him how much he won.
As I turn around and show them the pink note.
With this $5 note. And, the good Samaritans that we are, leave the world how you found it, leave any footsteps, take any pictures and stuff like that. We made sure to put the card with 16 cents still on it back in the machine where we found it for the next.
Because anything can happen with 16 cents.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
But yeah, Keelan just has to not play pokies ever again in his life, and he's up infinitely.
Yeah, true.
He didn't even have to risk anything.
It's perfect.
There was no chances you're about to lose because it didn't cost him anything.
Got him.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. Nothing these days.
Not with 36 cents. You can't even get a sauce at the footy. They're 60 cents now.
That's ludicrous. So if you've got mere cents remaining, just chuck it in a pokie machine. Imagine what you could be buying instead. Nothing. So you might as well gamble it away.
Facts.
It's true.
Don't waste your money buying, a little container to put your coins in. That's a waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the pokie machine. Could turn it into infinite money.
Exactly.
Brought to you by Dragon Link.
Now, there was one other thing I saw over the weekend. Big J journos jacking our swag, as the kids are saying. This is from an article from Code Footy. When it was put to Eagles coach Adam Simpson on Friday that this was the best Eagles team picked in some time, he replied that it was on paper. Unfortunately for Simpson, AFL games are not played on paper.
Yeah. You think you
People
know
are
that as a
saying
head coach? What's he been doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, different time zone. They're a bit behind.
But yeah, good to see it's catching on.
Yeah, maybe they'll get the spreadsheets out one day.
Possibly. All right, Matty, you got a minute for us?
Yeah.
I've actually made an intro song for this.
Oh, no.
You're telling me I have to do in cars every week with my
It's
mouth?
Matt's Minute. Come on down. It's Matt's Minute. Come on down.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
okay. I'm happy to do the song every week. Never mind.
That was something.
I'm setting you up to succeed.
Welcome to the stage, Matthew Jurassic.
Oh, fuck. I legitimately went to press this one. Hold on.
That hasn't happened yet, fortunately. Everyone's quite friendly
We're prepping you for this.
in the amateur scene.
I was going to say the crickets make him feel like he's playing a home game.
I got to read this out like a hack, but no one can tell I'm reading as I look at the screen. No. You know when you see a video on YouTube or Rumble and it's titled "Are you an NPC?" An NPC is a non-playable character, which is to suggest that you're a mere cog in the machine, a nothing, a nobody. And I saw a video like this the other day, and I thought, I'm not clicking on that. That's exactly what an NPC would do. But it's a dangerous way to think, you know, because it's completely schizophrenic to not trust anyone or anything. It goes against being human. We need comfort and warmth found in others, and you have to trust somebody. But maybe that's what they want you to think, you know? Maybe it's too late already. Maybe the only way out is to board the doors shut and set this place ablaze, cooking every single one of us alive in here. Only through fire and ash can we be reborn. That's what I was thinking.
Goodness me.
It'd be funnier when my audience is captive in a room.
It's definitely funnier if the audience is in the same room as you, and you pull out like a lighter or something.
Yeah. You make sure that they've locked the doors just before you.
Oh, that'd
started.
be excellent if you legitimately get like a security guard to like close a door as you're midway through that joke.
That would be kind of fun.
Take a little bit of orchestration, but I think you can get it done.
A fiver would get it done.
If only you had 36 cents on a visitor's card in the pokies.
Mm. Yeah, not
But
bad.
there are that's obviously not a good. It's not a great joke. But there are some videos you come across, and they're titled "Are you an idiot?" And I don't know. Surely you don't click on it.
I had the opposite of one the other day. Actually, it was like, "Are you a narcissist?" And I was like, you know what? Let's find out. And then I click it, and the video is just like, if you thought there was a possibility, you're not. I was like, oh, sick, easy.
Oh, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, or like, I think it was actually no. It was more like if you're worried about the possibility.
Yeah, chances are you're not.
Chances are you're not. Yeah. I was
That
like,
makes-
okay, cool,
go.
sweet.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the "Are you an idiot?" one is probably just like a video that just has text that says yes in it.
Well, see, like maybe I am an NPC, and my programming didn't allow me to click on the video.
You had the blue pill. Wait,
Yeah,
I always mix them up.
That'd
Yeah.
be the
Yeah. Yeah. A quick thought. Would an NPC also potentially be someone that's just out of your league?
Oh, how so?
Well, you can't play with them. You can have that one for free.
I guess they're like the good characters that are unlocked behind like a very expensive paywall.
Yeah, you can only see their silhouette first.
This isn't fucking Lego Star Wars, dude.
I was
Need
thinking
to
Lord of the
collect
Rings:
more
Return of the King.
bricks.
Oh yeah, no, fair enough. In Lego.
No, the actual official EA game.
Well, I've not actually played that.
Wouldn't life be so much easier if, you know, we're at the front and like we want 3 delicious banh mi rolls, but you know that'd set you back like $27 probably, and you just You just you just kill the mailman and he explodes into a bunch of money.
Jesus
I thought you were going
fuck.
somewhere else with that. I thought you were going to be like, and we don't have the money, so we just like sell the 4 cabbages we have in our pockets to the same shop for the banh mi money, like you would in an Elder Scrolls game.
Sell them a loaf of bread, which they
Yeah.
turn into banh mi.
Oh, I fear. It's a very new fear in the last 15 seconds, but I fear the day that like Wanky Cafe starts picking up on how good a banh mi is, but then they turn it into a sandwich instead of a roll.
Oh, don't even joke about that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And a toasted sandwich as well, so you don't get the freshness of the pickled veg.
Oh, yuck, dude.
Yeah.
Pickled veg in a toasty. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, I mean, to be pickled veg in a toasty is fine, like a Reuben, like kraut. Kraut on a toasted Reuben.
yeah, I guess. But it's not the same. Kraut isn't the same as...
No.
It's fermented. It's gone through all the stages. It's not just,
Not just
briefly
carrot and
pickled.
vinegar in a jar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad sandwich if it was just a sandwich, but it certainly wouldn't be nearly as good.
Yeah,
No.
it costs $20 instead of fucking $12. And it'd be worse. And have no pate on it.
Oh.
I'm thinking about starting a Vietnamese bakery. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Have you got a straw hat? No, but I do have
How
this
hard-
Viet
I
Cong
thought I
flag
legitimately
behind
did.
me.
But I
No, but I
fucking
do
love
have-
condensed milk. So
I do have a punji pit in my backyard. Yeah, look, you could certainly start a bakery. I don't know if it'd be a Vietnamese one.
why not? Let's serve Vietnamese food.
Is that how you qualify for it? I guess that makes sense.
You don't have to be English to open a fucking English pub.
But who's going
I'll
to
tell you what. I was at Harrigan's Irish pub for Aiden's birthday on the weekend. And I'll tell you what, there was not a fucking single Irishman in there.
Despicable.
That proves my Vietnamese bakery thing would totally be okay.
I suppose. There's probably
Yeah.
part Irish in there.
They didn't even have Guinness Zero, dude.
Well, yeah, because they're actually an Irish pub. They just have regular Guinness.
Well, they did, but like,
That's the last place you get in Guinness Zero.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's no alcohol-free beer in Dublin. Yeah, fucking surprise, dude.
I got to give the fucking 14-year-old something, dude.
Guinness.
Fine. But yeah, all 3 people behind the bar were confused when I ordered one. When I tried, I didn't order one. We asked, "Do you have Guinness Zero?" And we're like, "What?"
So good.
Yeah.
This drink that I opened is horrific and smells even worse.
Yeah.
I had like a
Which
sip
flavor
of
was it? Sorry.
The fantasy one. It's like rainbow colors.
Oh, that's the worst.
It kind of smells like V, but like off. Yeah. And it tastes awful.
I'm pretty sure those little fat lamb cans came in they're like a 10-pack variety pack or something, aren't
Probably.
they? No, like legitimately, it's a variety pack. They've got different flavors. Because we got them, I bought them as a joke for one of the salty season promo things a while back because they were very cheap.
Somehow not out of date.
Yeah, because it's
Almost, but
Is it?
yeah. 4th of August this year.
It survived the move. I can't believe you transported that down.
Yeah, that is kind of wild. It probably just got like lumped into the esky with all the other drinks.
Yeah,
But yeah, it
I'm not
has to be
believing that it
years
was
old.
one esky.
No, it wasn't. If it goes off in a month, it has to be years old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it could have been years old on the shelf in the shop too.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no way it was produced in the last 2 years.
No, absolutely not. I might even have a production stamp on it. Fill the air.
This Bundaberg Diet ginger beer goes off this time next year, if that helps.
Very interesting.
No production date. Got
In
on.
fact, I don't know why, but for some reason they put a best before black box on there,
Yep.
and it says next to it, see neck of bottle.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Well, it makes it obvious.
It says best before with nothing in it, and then above it says see the neck of the bottle. It's on both sides too.
Well, that's good. Oh, actually,
They were printed 1 minute apart.
hold this space. I'm going to acquire a different beverage.
Oh shit! Oh, Matt, how did you enjoy the football on the weekend?
It was pretty good. I've been watching the English team in shambles. English fans, rather.
Oh, never mind. Isaac took 2.5 seconds. Oh, he's got his fucking limoncello. We'll come back to that, Matt. I'm really I enjoy that line of thinking.
Yeah. Nah, it's been good.
All right, give it a go. This little jar is not just because I'm a hipster wanker. It was just the leftovers from the 3 bottles that are full, and I wasn't going to fill up another bottle.
I can't wait until you do the Englishman thing and
It smells pretty good. That's quite tasty.
can you save some for the shoe?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. Yeah, there's heaps. Got like a 1.5 liters of it in the fridge.
Ooh.
I'll continue sipping on that. It's very tasty.
How much alcohol is in that one jar?
In that jar, I don't know. It's probably, I guess, 50% alcohol because it was.
So it's
there was about a liter of alcohol. 2.5. Yeah, maybe like 40% alcohol across the bottles.
So is that an appropriate amount for a school night?
Oh, maybe.
Okay, so it's not. All right. I'm just trying to. I've never had it. I'm trying to gauge how shallow the lemon is.
Gotcha. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's probably 50-50 with
Okay.
taking into consideration the lemon juice and sugar syrup.
Mm.
Definitely a sipping beverage, but quite tasty.
Nice, refreshing winter beverage.
Yeah.
Should we chop some meat?
Probably. I've got a nomination. Anyone else?
Oh, I don't. I've got a shit list one though.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My nomination for Butcher of the Week is Sydney Swans player Logan McDonald's Don't Skip Ahead.
Oh. Going to tease us like that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Matt, have you got anything?
My Butcher of the Week is Ash Klein, referee in the NRL. Just his whole existence, really. No, that's not fair. But in Game 2 of the 2024 State of Origin, after about 50 minutes of a good game, he hadn't been on the screen. He hadn't had his moment in the spotlight and interjected himself, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what good players do. They inject themselves into the game. They make their presence felt.
Absolute ref show.
It.
Yeah.
That's who we're all there to see, really.
Oh, absolutely.
Part
He
of our
puts
game,
bums
you know?
on seats. Ash
Yeah.
Klein.
No, it was good. It's good to give the players a bit of a break. Give the fans something to enjoy and discuss.
Yeah. He did actually put bums on seats. He put 2 bums on
Oh.
the sin bin seat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was quite humorous.
Thanks. I'll be here all evening.
No, really?
All right. Yeah, well, I wait for the upload after it's done.
Yeah.
All right. Movement, Keelan.
Yeah. So, as I alluded to before, sauce at the footy is now 60 cents.
Ooh.
But my shit list nomination actually goes out to the employee who thought he was just doing his job. And maybe just the catering company on a whole, because they've patched out my ultimate meta strategy for not paying for sauce by asking the customer, do you want sauce?
Oh,
And I think that's the biggest load of shit.
it's an absolute travesty.
It's not a butcher because it wasn't accidental. This is an intentional move by O'Brien's. I think it's O'Brien's.
O'Brien's
red
standard,
shirt,
yeah.
red shirt fuckers to patch out the average Australian from being able to afford 2 sausage rolls and sauce at the footy.
That's hilarious.
You know who else was doing not great things but following orders?
No, go on.
They were just doing their job.
Yeah, go on.
Some fellas around Germany in the early 1940s.
And the 20s. Probably that whole time. Just go from like 1911 to 1945 and lump Germany into one big bad basket.
I thought I was expecting some sort of tirade. I thought I mean that'd be cool. I got there late, unfortunately, but I wish I was with Keelan at the time, witnessing this. You know,
He was quite upset.
Yeah.
yeah,
He was like,
yeah.
oh, they patched it.
This is democracy manifest.
I just wanted a sauce. Succulent tomato sauce.
I'm probably gonna cop some heat for this, but
Oh.
I think if I was the businessman in charge of this group, I would increase the prices. I know that's not what people want to hear. It's a sensitive topic, but I would increase the price of every sausage roll in such a way that it allows all sauce to be free. Because I think you can trick the average.
Doesn't sound like it's
idiot.
free then, pal.
The sausage rolls are already expensive enough. They
Yeah,
probably
but-
already did this and then forgot that that's why they raised the price and then went, you know what, sauce, wait, losing money.
Just keep doing it, like the old car salesman trick. Like, oh, would you like a new $39.99 car? Oh, yeah, all right.
Drive away, no more to pay.
You will need a steering wheel to drive it away, though. That's an extra 300.
In Matt's dystopian future, sausage rolls are $10, but the sauce is included.
Imagine.
No,
I'd like two sausage rolls. That'll be $20. What?
No, it'd be like,
Can I
I'd
at
like,
least get a sauce? Yeah, it's on the house. Oh, well, thank you.
that makes it feel so much better.
I'd like 2 sausage rolls. That'll be $80. Here's your sauce and your tickets to the footy.
I've got 12 tickets to the Suns. I only wanted a pie. They're giving them away. These napkins feel funny. Oh, they're Suns tickets.
That is a that might have been one of the most controversial things you've said on the show.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's the worst thing you've ever said.
But I don't know. I reckon you'd get people.
Why don't you just make the people work for 15 minutes in the food service counter, and then they can get a free sausage roll and be on their way?
No, stop.
So
Because the only thing that would happen is a lot more people would be bringing thermoses full of hot dogs.
Absolutely.
And that was the only thing that got me through that game. Because I was hungry, and I wasn't getting up.
Yeah. The past 2 games, they haven't even checked inside the thermos.
Are they meant to?
Yeah, they're meant to search the thermos.
Stuff that.
I tell
didn't
them what's in
under,
there.
They didn't
they
look
go,
under my
okay.
jacket. My rain jacket was big, bulky in the bag. They didn't look underneath it. They don't check anything. We could get in there with so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could have like a whole loaf of bread and like a jar of peanut butter in my bag, and they wouldn't care.
You could have Macca's bag underneath that.
I'm putting George Foreman in there and start grilling some chicken in the stands.
Solar panel of George Foreman grill.
Whole panel.
Unplug the
Push in
scoreboard
the
to
hot
plug in
dog
your George
cart.
Foreman.
Unplug the light tower.
All right, should we get into AFL time on? Thanking you.
No worries.
Probably get the results up. All right, starting the week at the Gabba. Brisbane Lions 11-20-86. Melbourne Demons 11-15-81.
The Lions roared aggressively for behinds as the sheer weight of their inaccuracy won them the game. I've got this problem where if someone kicks a billion behinds, I can't look past it anymore. Like that's the only thing I take away from the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Matty.
It was a real game you don't want anyone to win kind of situation.
Yeah, that
Like
too.
if there was a way both teams could have lost for their performance.
Yeah,
Anyway.
well, we were already calling for the 4th draw of the year when this game booted up. So
Guy who can kick incredibly well, but not when it counts the most. Kicks incredibly well when it counts the most.
that's pretty good. Who are you referring to?
Hugh McCluggage. Huge lug.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I know it's a bit vague, but to our, non-AFL fan, if there is one,
North Macedonian ones.
Hugh McCluggage is probably the most accurate on-field kick in the game, but he can't kick goals for some reason.
Carl Amon.
Hugh will...
James Sicily.
Like, you stick your hand up, the ball's coming to you. Doesn't matter where you are, if Hugh's delivering it.
You can do a novi. Just stand there.
5 meters out the front, miss it. Miss all 4 of them. I don't know how.
Only hits moving targets.
All right, thanks, Matt, for your Make-A-Wish Kid submission.
That was a good title.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
All right. After having their back against the wall from a dominant invading force of the footy empire, the scrappy jungle-dwelling locals were able to overcome the odds with a late ambush, celebrating the win after a battle that had inaccurate shooting that we hadn't seen since the Return of the Jedi.
Holy moly.
Wowee.
I love the Jedi reference, because when you said locals, I was just picturing a force of Mongoloids. It's like, there's got to be a...
Jesus Christ.
like a bunch of inaudible screaming coming out of the jungle.
Oh,
No, locals you said, sorry.
Yes.
Or is that what I said? I don't even remember.
That is what you said.
it's all good.
Jungle.
Yeah, we can move past it.
But yeah, it was it was an Ewok reference.
Yeah.
And stormtroopers can't shoot straight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they certainly couldn't in those movies.
One of the most tenacious military forces in the entire known universe dismantled by
Stick.
little people and rocks.
We don't have to get into this because we know Star Wars is bad.
Hey, sometimes the good guys win.
People that like Star Wars just haven't seen Lord of the Rings yet.
Ooh,
Good point.
Mm.
that'd be an interesting poll.
When did Return of the Jedi come out?
Oh, man.
Keelan,
No.
movie guy?
Fucking, I'm going to go with 92. 88.
Oh,
Between 88 and 92.
It was
83.
not bad.
There you go. Pretty good. It was just a recreation of the Vietnam War, wasn't it? The jungle-dwelling locals won, etc., with primitive technologies.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to consider that George Lucas was probably high at the time.
Maybe.
So there's nothing cooler than just ripping. Oh, do you reckon? Yeah, just sitting around the table. He's sitting around the table with his writer friends or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming they're passing, joints around and they're going, you know what, man? Vietnam sure sucked, hey? Let's not do it again. Let's make a movie about it. And then they made the movie.
Mm-hmm. Let's get some little people to dress up in furry costumes and recreate it.
And that's why we've never gone to war since.
It's absolutely necessary that we cram a midget into this robot.
They didn't even do that. They would have had too much space. They put them in like the hottest suit possible.
No,
Hottest, hey?
R2D2 had a little guy
Oh,
in
that's
it, I
true.
think.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They really put just people into everything, didn't they?
How else are you going to get the tricycle to wheel around?
How else can we remote control him around? Imagine that. Surely the person in there wasn't just Flintstone mobiling R2D2 around, right? Just had mirrors around the edge of the base of it, so it couldn't see the legs down in the middle.
I mean, it's possible.
We're so biased to Lord of the Rings, so I feel like we're not allowed to say anything about it.
It's objectively better.
Well, the more we talk about Star Wars, that seems to be the case.
Star Wars is literally, you can go watch it like every month or every third month on the ABC if you want. It's just galactic Senate estimates is all it is. It's so fucking boring.
That's episode 1 and 2. They are legitimately. There's far too much fucking around in the Senate.
Yeah, you got fucking Senator Pocock up there asking about, healthcare and stuff like that.
Make Naboo great again and all that shit.
All of the behind the scenes in Game of Thrones is like so dramatic and melodramatic and like really intense, and Star Wars took none of that. It's just a guy straight up reading like forms and codes. That's what made it through the editing process. How many hours of Senate dialogue have never been seen? Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Yeah, those ones in particular suck. Because you spend like half an hour of them, debating banning space vapes. It's fucking ridiculous.
Just ban them. And then there's that weird like assassination attempt partway through,
Yeah.
and you're like, what's going on here? But then they finish with a big battle and some fucking Jedi versus Sith action. And everyone's like, oh, sick, great film. Because they forget about the 2 hours before that.
Yeah, exactly.
They do.
Forget about the
Ewan McGregor. He was so good. He was so good that when you see him for mere seconds, it's only heightened.
You forget about
because of how bored you were.
Yeah, you forget about the hour and a half of deliberation in the upper house. Of them insulting each other back and forth across the floor.
As much as I love Ewan McGregor, there's only so much of him standing there in a robe with his arms like this, walking around going, I don't know. I'm telling you, there's something funny going on here. This planet didn't exist 15 minutes ago, and it wasn't on the maps, and something about a clone army and fake Jedis and shit.
Oh, dude.
You're telling me they have lightsabers, but they don't have a fucking space umbrella?
Yeah, but did you know
They
Viggo
walk around
Mortensen
Camino
broke
with a
his toe
fucking-
when he kicked that helmet?
You walk around Camino in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
Like, use the force, motherfucker. Keep the rain off you. What are we doing?
Well, the rain had high midichlorian count, so he just wanted to absorb some of that.
Oh, my God. All right. Let's get off this, please.
I was really enjoying our Star Wars segue. All right, that's the thumbnail. We're all in Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, in the Senate, though. We're not in the Jedi Council. We're in the Galactic Senate.
I think it
It's
might be
question
easier for
time
you
in the
to...
Galactic Senate.
No. Senator. Mr. Speaker. Oh. All right, yeah, so North versus the Bulldogs at Marvel then.
Yep.
The second game of the round.
Yep.
Yeah.
North Melbourne 9-6-60. Western Bulldogs 11-11-77.
Mine's really, really bad.
Mine's not great, but I'm going to go first. Doggies fans' wish of finals is one step closer to being granted. 11-11 enough to get them home against the Roos.
It's not bad.
I really don't want to say mine, but I'll do it so that way we don't sit on it.
All right.
In the classic battle of North versus West, the West won out, showing why it's always good to ally with the United States. Yeah.
USA.
Yeah. I tried.
No.
I was like, all right, North versus West, and then West, I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Let's make a war joke because Matt will like it. And then it was just kind of, yeah, that's on me.
It's not inaccurate. It's a good statement.
Yeah. Entertaining? No.
Just like Star Wars 1. Maybe we should heed these politicians a little bit more. I don't know. Anyway, North fans marvel at tiny loss.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's real. It's sincere.
Yeah. Oh, now it makes it kind of sad.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, should we go to Sydney?
Absolutely. Thanks to the AFL scheduling, this game was also on at the same time as the North Melbourne game. At the SCG, Sydney Swans 14-14-98. Fremantle Dockers 15-9-99.
A Fremantle dock worker is being investigated by local authorities for strangling a swan to death.
More at
Disgusting.
6.
Call the RSPCA.
It's pretty brutal.
Quite right.
I've got Sydney couldn't lose, and then they did.
It's not bad.
Pretty good. You would think that a team that had not beaten a top 8 side kicking 1-4 in the last quarter wouldn't be a recipe for success against the high-flying league leaders. However, with either 2 or 4 points on his boot, McDonald fell victim to Sydney's increased cost of living, shrinkflation, seeing his kick worth absolutely nothing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was so loaded for an AFL. It's like a friendly Geordies day out of nowhere.
We're really sticking with the whole Senate thing.
Worth absolutely nothing.
Shout out Butcher of the Week, Logan McDonald. Kick after the siren. Just hit a point. Your target's between 15 and 20 metres wide. We haven't quite worked it out yet, but it's between that. Just couldn't make it there. He kicks that ball through the sticks probably 99 times out of 100 and just completely chuffed it.
I'm blaming him veering off to the right and trying to kick around his body.
Yes.
Because he's not a small dude. I think he probably would have had the guts behind it to kick it as a regulation drop punt.
Yeah, nice and straight.
If he kicked it, straight up and down.
Got his timing and ball drop all wrong.
Yeah. So, unfortunate. Fucking talk about edging Draw FC at this point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even more so when we're in the bank amongst the people trying to get an ounce of reception to watch the Foxtel stream of the end of this game from 2 minutes to go onwards.
Well, we were doing fine until the bloke 2 rows in front of us whipped out his fucking iPad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the iPad and the satellite aerial, sucking in all the juice.
It all up.
And yeah, it was a tough time trying to get through to that last little bit. And then even as he ran in to kick it, it stopped and buffered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of happy it didn't just skip ahead and show the result. So we at least got to see how the kick panned out. But yeah, tough look. Now
imagine shooing them in, dude.
Yeah, now both of Sydney's losses this year have been shoe-ins as well.
Oh, cause I'm pretty sure they've been shoot in every week. So
that's fair. That's a good point.
Fair enough.
But yeah, fucking tough look for me. I'll probably still show him in this week.
Yeah, it'd be silly not to.
Oh, it legit. Okay, don't skip ahead. It will be silly not to.
Yeah.
Anyway, to the bank.
To the bank. Despite darkness descending on the Gold Coast, the Suns rose late to survive a late swoop from the Magpies. 1 of 2.
Oh, that's good because I didn't do anything.
Okay. Matt?
Toothless man burns mouth gumming a pie as hot as the sun.
No, I'll whip one up. Dan was having a lovely day at the footy with his dad and his mates, and then the Pies lost.
Oh.
They
didn't stay for kick to kick, so I can only assume they had a horrible time.
Mm-hmm. Based on a true story.
Yeah.
I also had ATM malfunction sees Collingwood left in shambles, unable to withdraw 4 points at People First Stadium.
Oh, that's not bad. That one actually, because it kind of like ties into the being a bank.
Yeah. That's right. that was a joke.
Yeah, I was explaining it.
This is a bit of a tie-in, actually, but he does deserve it, especially after last week. But Zach, I believe, gets the unofficial sort of like MVP Good Sportsmanship Award, as during the game 2 of the State of Origin, some rather mean needless things were said at the expense of Queensland supporters, who was pretty much just Zach, just copping a flogging from me and Isaac, and he took it in stride. So huge props to that.
Shout out.
But that also ties in with fan of the show, Dan, a huge good sport as well. Was at the footy with his dad, as Keelan mentioned. Team humiliated themselves. No, it wasn't that bad. But, he got on with it. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. And was still the life of the party. Had a great chat. Fun to hang out with. Great time was had by all. Unlike Matt Olchin, who was bitter and angry right until the late hours of the evening.
Did you stay at his place?
Yeah, I was with him till like 10 and he wouldn't let it go.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Way to ruin your whole day over a game.
In case he's listening, I had a fucking lovely time and a lovely evening.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was great. In a good mood with my, hour 40 commute back home afterwards. So had a great time. Even worse for Pies fans, I suppose, given they were behind for, most of the game, and then did what they do. So all the Pies fans were like, "Hey, yeah, we've done it again," and then yoink.
It did feel a bit like that.
Then they got Charlie Brown at the end.
just quietly, I almost forgot to mention this. Jared Witt's, copped the knee in the back from Darcy Moore or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And, we all noticed him hobbling around a bit. Turns out, fractured vertebrae.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But he went off for 5 and then came back. Because he's a weapon. And then his Rutcraft, got
him a win.
Got that Benny
that
Ainsworth seal a goal.
Yeah, got a little chain going.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He's out, he's got to be out for the rest of the season, though, right?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, apparently.
2 weeks.
It got upgraded to TBC now. It was 2 weeks as of yesterday on the injury report, but now it's TBC.
Yeah.
To be cooked.
It might be longer. You would think so, fractured vertebrae, but here's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Netty's not too shabby.
Yeah, Ned's waiting.
Don't skip ahead, but it's a pretty good week to have your star ruckman out.
Oh,
So
yeah. Absolutely.
In terms of injuries, though, too, sadly, thoughts and prayers, obviously, with Maynard.
who copped the weakest. Do you know fucking Long got he got sussied and then that got overturned, but he got fined $3,750.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rightfully so.
No,
What did Maynard get for killing a man in the game last year?
nothing. It was a footballing act.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there you
He
go.
won a finals.
And Darcy Moore trying to having a shit attempt to take a mark and then almost breaking someone's back. is also a footballing act.
Yeah. It's fine.
Just quietly, I can't remember who, but I'm pretty sure a couple of other people have. It's Petrarca. Darcy Moore killed Petrarca
him. Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So that's at least 2. I think there was a third. There's a third person that Darcy Moore has just fucking implanted his kneecap into this year.
Yeah.
So-
Look, not sure. What we do
Darcy
know
Moore,
is
bad guy.
is that Ben Long needs to step up onto one of those machines that you punch it and see how hard you can punch. Or he's got to be top 3 on the planet for open palm strike, given the way Maynard went down.
Well, it's the 1-inch punch that he's done the 1-inch punch or whatever. The
Yeah,
yeah.
world champion at the 1-inch punch.
exactly.
Yeah.
But no, very, very happy with the result and enjoyed a bit of kick-to-kick afters.
It was delightful. It's too fucking busy though.
I was very busy.
As I always say, we need to go down to an actual oval that has no one on it and kick a footy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It was the third largest attendance at a Suns game there
Oh,
ever.
wow.
So that shows how busy it was. All right, good to move on.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The first of two 7:30 p.m. Saturday prime time games. Shout out the
Boo.
schedulers. Adelaide Oval, Adelaide Crows 13-16, 94. GWS Giants 12-6, 78.
Start one of these games 20 minutes early or the other one 20 minutes late.
Yeah, exactly. Just have it so when the first one's at quarter time, the next one starts. Quarter time's only 6 minutes, so you get a little offset there or whatever. But just have them staggered.
Yeah.
Or even start one at halftime of the other one, which is halftime's a 20-minute break. Perfect.
For games that I don't care about,
They're in different fucking
So,
time
this
zones.
game-
Why are they starting at the same time on Eastern time?
this game, oh, true, actually.
They're half an hour behind.
I was going to say maybe the reason is to make it not go too late, but that would have been
Silly business.
8 p.m. start, 8 p.m. bounce in Adelaide.
Exactly.
Should have been a 7 p.m. Eastern time kick. Drop.
Yep.
Bounce.
Okay. Headlines.
After you, Matt. Sorry, we didn't get to do the bit at the start of the show, so I thought we'd do our dead silence now. Yeah.
Great radio.
Have you guys both gone?
Yeah. Just waiting on you.
I don't believe you.
No, we absolutely have. Waiting on you.
For the Crows game?
Yeah, the Crows one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Not a Bollywood horror.
Oh. Someone's in character. You're in accents now in your set, dude.
Matt's
There's
going
too
to
many,
beat you
like-
to that Vietnamese bakery that you're opening.
There's too many double letters, whatever you call
He's going to
that.
serve a butter chicken bun, dude.
Not a Bollywood horror movie, but real life. Crows vs. Giants.
Yuck.
Like in all red text on a
Brother,
DVD
ugh.
cover.
Fucking awful.
I don't know. I really had nothing for this one. I'm sorry.
I've got blind crows eat the eyes of dead giants.
Oh,
Ooh.
like
Blind
that.
because they kick 16 fucking behinds.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Giants spared from murder. Fuck, my handwriting's atrocious.
Dude, it looked like you just licked your page. Yeah.
Let me just turn this page real quick. Giants spared from murder, instead slightly maimed at hands of wayward crows.
Yeah.
They somehow
That's
only
fair.
lost by 16 points, even though there was 29 scoring shots to 18.
Yeah. Pretty gross.
Tough look.
Giants aren't making finals. Definitely.
Ooh.
And they were in my
Written them off.
yeah, they're done to me, and they were in I had them like 5th.
Wow.
So that's good for me.
Back yourself.
Lad strokes.
Wait a minute.
That's a different website, sorry.
Now, I did think that game was going to be the better of between that and the next one that we're going to do headlines for. But the ABC broadcasters, the call team was better on the other game. And the other game was quite close as well, actually, while I was driving until, a bit through the third quarter. So I did just stick with the next game, the MCG.
Well, speaking of the other game, it is Geelong versus Essendon.
Geelong 16-9, 105. Essendon 9-6, 60.
Terribly sorry. I was trying to load the breakdown.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, just quickly on what you said, it's because Geelong are old. It takes them a little while to get going. They had literally a half of football to warm up. That's why it was close.
True. Good point.
Yeah. But my actual headline is there's a little bit of product placement in there. See if you can spot it. The Bombers dump and burn bracket by Salty Season coming out Thursday, 4th of July. That's tomorrow. Close bracket. On the way to HBA Stadium to take on Geelong at home, forgetting they were playing at the MCG. Lose by 45.
Good one.
Oh,
Good one.
Yeah. So Dump and Burn by Salty Season. If you're listening to this, you can be also listening to the Dump and Burn by Salty Season.
Out now.
Wow, what a treat.
On
Your
streaming platforms of choice.
all of them, literally all of them. We just press a button and then all the little thumbnails pop up. Turns out there's more than just YouTube Music, Spotify, and Apple Music. There's a bunch of weird fuck off ones that no one uses.
Crazy. So it's on Spotify.
Yep.
YouTube Music.
Yep.
Apple Music.
Yep.
Deezer.
Legitimately, yes.
Rumble Music.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
If it is, then it's there.
hell yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Go pause this and go listen to that real quick and come back.
Yeah.
That's like a nice little 3.5 minute intermission.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to pause after this recap and then come back to this later, like you're about to finish your drive, that's probably a good time to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Essendon Airbase grounded. Hangars overrun by feral cats.
Yeah, nice one.
Nice.
Pretty good. Ha 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 ha. One win in their last 4 matches. Do the Bombers start thinking about evasive action?
Ooh. My favorite part there was that you were making, so much eye contact with your page when you were just reading ha 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 ha.
Well, they're all
Ha 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 ha.
they're all written on there. I had to make sure I got them all.
Nice.
Oh, you love to see
was
it,
good,
boys. You love to see it.
You legitimately do.
Top 4 with 99%. Interesting. Fraud watch, mayhaps.
My mouse just died. I can't click anything.
I know, Stuart Little.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Little ho, little ho.
Anyway.
But yeah, it was. I ended up just sticking with this match just to hear Essendon's downfall called by a better radio call team.
Amen, brother.
All right. Sunday we had Marvel Stadium, St Kilda 8-12-60, Port Adelaide 8-14-62.
Saints left godforsaken after committing sins against the game with boring playstyle.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Draw FC once again edged.
Must miss TV does not warrant a headline.
Oh.
Yeah, mine is along those lines. I've got another St Kilda snooze fest.
Good job, boys.
Nice one. I was listening to this one while mowing. I believe.
Trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't have been trying to go to sleep. I would have been asleep. And one of the former players that was on the radio call and like an older former player, he's got to be in his 50s or whatever, was just like, this is just abysmal. This is just a terrible game.
Holy moly.
I was like, good.
It's true.
Let them know.
The thing that stands out at you when you're scrolling through whatever they call it, the fixtures of last week, is that obviously North Melbourne only scored 60. Don't skip ahead. There's some low scores, but just like the 60-60 apiece just stands out. Because you think, you've been scrolling through games where they total upwards of 150 or something. And then, you just, I don't know.
You get the Suns Pies, which is 191 combined points. And then you get 60-62.
Sydney and Freo was like 200 points.
Yeah, exactly.
People have always made fun of AFL for the distinct fact that it's too high scoring. And this looks like a really brutal high school rugby game or a really terrible high school basketball game.
Looks a hell of a lot better than our C grade games do. So
to your point, at least North kicked like 9-6. These teams were 8-12 and 8-14. Like they should have both been 80 plus points easily.
Yeah.
Just awful. It sounded brutal on the radio. I can't imagine what it would have been like trying to watch it on the TV and listen to the boneheaded commentators that they have do TV broadcasting.
Well, you'd think, maybe they were just statistically difficult shots to kick, or, maybe there were a bunch of behinds kicked by players who don't normally kick goals. But 3 key forwards kicked 0 goals, 2 behinds.
I'm trying to do a quick recap. I remember at one point it could have been into the third quarter and none of St Kilda's 6 forwards had kicked a goal. None of them.
Christ.
Not one. Highest scorer for the match was Rowan Marshall. St Kilda's ruckman had 3-2.
Well, Jack Higgins is a forward and only kicked 1 goal.
Yep.
He might be... Cooper Sharman also. 2 goals from forwards for St Kilda.
Is that including Cooper Sharman?
Yep.
Who came on as the sub.
Yep.
So 1 from their starting 6 forwards. How good. Footy certainly doesn't win.
Was it a high disposal game? Not really.
God knows what they did the whole time then.
I have no fucking
Like
idea.
they just kicked it to each other and held it for ages.
Yeah. You would have just been watching the most, slow clinical game, but then all the marks just result in behinds every time.
The Suns had 60 more disposals than, there's, whatever, 60 more disposals, and for, I don't know, a billion more points. So I'd argue that those disposals mean more. Fucking wild, dude.
All right. Next game. Oh, actually, before we move on, Marvel unders back on the menu. This week we had 122 points in one game and 137 points in the other game at Marvel.
Oh.
Keep an eye on that.
Or don't. Don't be a cuck. Or, you can if you want. I don't want to kink shame.
Yeah. Don't want to yuck your yum.
Yeah.
All right, next up, MCG. Richmond 10-10-70. Carlton 20-11-131.
Australia's desperate plea to China as nationwide lid shortage continues.
I've got the Year 12 Carlton Blues beat up the Year 7 Richmond kids, brag to their friends that they won a sick fight, and they all claim lids are off.
Carlton fans starting to live out their Fantasia as their big guns fire them towards September.
Yeah.
Orazio Fantasia had 4 goals straight.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
pretty good effort.
I've seen some really good, some really helpful statistical work based on Paddy Cripps.
Mm-hmm.
So because he got another very high disposal game of 40 disposals,
Mm-hmm.
And I think he had 41 last week. I've seen in Patrick Cripps' Patrick Cripps average 40.05 disposals. Very small text in last 2 games. Will he win the Brownlow? It's like, fuck me.
Yeah, you're certainly lapping it up. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I saw him doing are you not entertained sort of thing here.
Brother.
Well and good when you're doing it against Richmond, who somehow still have more wins than North Melbourne. Worst percentage though, so that's fine. You're beating one of the worst teams in the comp. Gary Ablett Jr. was putting up these numbers every week for the Suns, getting beat by 100 points. And I'll let it be known, as far as AFL fantasy points goes, he was still 3rd in the game.
Mm.
With 40 and 1, he was still behind Nick Newman and who would have guessed, Sam Walsh.
Surprising that.
Surprising.
Just quietly, last week as well, it was against Geelong, whose midfield's been a bit mid recently.
Yeah.
So I'd argue that, very selective statistical work. Very disappointed in big AFL and big journalism everywhere.
Absolutely. All right. Moving on to the last game of the round. Optus Stadium, West Coast Eagles 4-9-33. Hawthorn 14-10-94. Terrible.
For West Coast, yeah.
That wasn't my headline,
But you got to keep
just an observation.
Keep in mind that is their best lineup.
It certainly was on paper, but pretty clearly found out footy's not played on paper.
Yeah,
In fact, it is played on the football field.
So, they just before we headline, West Coast managed less than 300 disposals as a team. Every other game this week has like 330. West Coast had 278. 330
Close.
upwards, I should say, because, Gold Coast had like 400.
Terrible.
Hawthorn just had 426. They had the ball. They had the ball literally the entire time.
Yeah. All right, headlines. We return to regular programming as the AFL round finishes with the bludgeoning of Eagles in the West.
Yeah. I've got a couple. I might start with, Hawks flew Air Chol over to Perth for the battling birds of prey. Would you believe he's still flying and taking big marks? He loves the Air Chol bit. Big fan. And then I've got Hawks take the W out of the West Coast Eagles.
Nice one.
Mm-hmm. Which I stole from a Hawthorn social media post where they literally had a hawk fly through the Welcome to Western Australia sign. Punched a hole through, classic Australian green road sign essentially, and then is carrying the W like it would a fish or a rabbit
Nice one.
away from
That's kind
the
of sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Hawks demonstrate how kicking goals in AFL wins games on the West Coast.
Yeah. Nick Watson didn't help too much with that.
You got to throw him under the bus like that.
Oh, only because he actually kicked the goal. If he didn't kick a goal, if he kicked 3 behinds, I wouldn't have thrown him under the bus.
True.
But his confidence is back, so it's all good. He shushed the fucking crowd, dude. The crowd were up and about for West Coast's 0 goals 3 in the first quarter.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're dedicated fans over there. Just quietly, John Newcomb wrapped up Harley Reid, proving that he is the greatest to have ever played the game. Because if you tackle the one that everyone thinks is the greatest, you're then the greatest, right? It's like playing tag, like you're it.
Yeah,
You got
makes
this
sense.
reversed.
Makes sense.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. Any other observations before we cover the shoe and recap?
Can I talk about John Newcomb some more?
Sure, go for it.
Nah, I'm all good. He only had 33 disposals.
All right. Shooting of the week recaps. I had the Lions who just got over the line by 5. Keelan had Sydney who lost by 1. And Matt had the Suns who won by 11. Matt's now up to 13, top of the leaderboard. Keelan's on 11 and I'm on 10, nipping at your heels.
Ooh.
Can you not?
Ooh.
Season's not over yet.
You can't prove that.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's put some tip in it. All right, well, fucking on Friday, or as it shall be known, 1A, D, and B, that is 1 after dump and burn.
Excellent. Yep.
I'm crying on the inside. 7:40 p.m. Melbourne Cricket Ground, Collingwood, Essendon. Wood.
Another draw, perhaps.
Oh, with that.
Just like Anzac Day.
You can't tip it, so if you want to go the margin, I guess you'd be tipping one of those teams by 1 point.
Well, it'd be Wood by 1 then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got Wood by 9.
I'm going to take Wood by 18.
Oh.
I think Wood can put him to the sword here.
I think they would like that.
Wood by 24.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were actually putting them by 1.
No. God, no.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Essendon's forward line haven't actually been doing very much.
No.
So maybe... No, I'll stick with my 9. Because Collingwood has some injuries.
Saturday, 1:45. On the road, Suns with the best opportunity they'll ever get to break their road curse. Curse time slot, though.
Is what he said before the St Kilda game.
Nah, this one's actually legitimate.
Yeah, I think you're actually getting pretty good value at $1.40 for the Suns
Yeah,
here.
it's a bit worrying, to be honest. But the Suns.
Yeah, the Suns.
Yeah. Be delusional to pick anything else.
Adelaide Oval, Port, Western Bulldogs at the same time.
Man. I reckon the Dogs. They're playing pretty good.
Check
Ish.
form.
Port did just beat the powerhouse known as the St Kilda Titans.
They did manage to wrestle the win over them.
Port at home?
No, they got thwacked 2 weeks ago at home by Lions.
The
Yeah,
Lions.
but the Bulldogs barely beat North.
Port this season at home, they have 50-point win over West Coast. Doesn't count. A loss to Melbourne. A win over Early Bombers. Doesn't count. A 3-point win over the Dockers. A 10-point win over St Kilda. A 1-point win over Hawthorn. And a 36-point loss and a 49-point loss.
Can you keep in mind the 10-point win over St Kilda is like a 50-point win against any other team?
Okay, good point. So excluding that, they can be torn apart at home, I think.
Especially.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't like the Bulldogs though.
I don't think I could pick Port in 1,000 years here.
This is the fuck you game of the week.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna stick with Port. They're all the way back. Whoops.
All right. Down at the Cattery, Cats versus Hawks. This is an interesting match.
Last time these two teams played at the Cattery was COVID times.
Oh,
And then the time before that was 2002.
that's wild.
Which is wild. Yeah. Or it might have been 2012.
It's still a long time.
Either way, still pretty bonkers. I've got Hawks.
Ooh. This might be one of the better games around. Hawks still very much in form.
We said that. We said that about West Coast Hawthorn.
But
and
we
then
should have
it
seen
was-
that coming. It was West Coast.
Yeah. I didn't even enjoy it after the first two quarters, if I'm honest. There's only so much like beating on the small kid that you can take, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I still enjoyed it.
There's only
still
so
like
much.
lying in bed like, yeah!
There's only so much you can watch your wife having so much fun and enjoy it. Nah, just
Yeah.
joking. You enjoy it the whole time. Geelong might be all the way back and back at the Cattery too.
Nah, fuck them.
Matthew, talk me through your pick
I'm going to take the Cats.
for Cattery factor.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I hope they lose, but I do. I just think I think they'll win. My head thinks they'll win, but I want them to lose in every other way possible.
Let's see.
I think Geelong being $1.55 is not a statement about Geelong. It's a statement about the bookies being scared of Hawthorn.
Ooh,
Maybe. Hawthorn may be in a look-ahead spot here, though, to the next round, which is against Fremantle, who are up in third, but down in Tassie. So that's a different gravy game. They may have that one circled and look past
They won't
this
be
one.
looking ahead because I'll be like, yeah, mate, it's Launceston, mate. We don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Win.
I'm going to go the Cats. All right. NG Stadium. The G-Men hosting the Blues.
yuck.
What?
What? What did I do?
I got Carlton. There's no way I'm taking GWS here.
What did I say?
NG Stadium doesn't have that going on for it.
Yeah. You got to keep backing Carlton. Like there's
They've won 5 in a row.
There's not a lid in sight. You can't even find one if you wanted to. So
No way.
they're off and they're staying off.
Definitely Carlton. Decent odds too for an on-fire Carlton team.
Not bad.
And almost, sprinkle that with a bit of Collingwood. Big, two-team double. Carlton indeed. Over to Optus, Fremantle, Richmond. It's the Dockers.
It's Richmond. Yeah, it's the Dockers.
Bold strategy.
Yeah.
Matty?
You're not serious.
No, Freeman.
Yeah. Speaking of easy picks, Melbourne, West Coast. Melbourne?
Maybe West Coast are better away.
Don't overthink it here, Chief.
Harley Reid's a Victorian boy. He might be, better at home.
No,
Demons.
it's the Demons. Even though they're fucking stinky at the moment.
This game is must miss TV. Like, this is don't bother watching game of the round.
No, I'll give you that.
Like, spend this time cooking, finishing off your Sunday roast. Like, just don't.
I'll be spending this time
attention.
maybe at Fresh Pantry after running a fucking marathon. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yeah.
You have 2 delightful games potentially coming up. So yeah, don't waste it. Don't waste.
He's
it all
wrong
between
because the
1 and
next game
3.
is 3:20 p.m. on Saturday at Marvel Stadium and involves St Kilda.
But it does have the Swans.
I think the Swans will win, but I think St Kilda are going to make it boring.
They will win, and it might be very ugly. It could be the Swans of old where they used to just tackle teams to death and the ball wouldn't move. It would just move very slowly up and down the field amongst the tackles. They'd just send 18 boys in around the footy and just tackle until the clock ran out.
Tom Papley might take his shirt off.
For all you sickos
It'd be
out
pretty
there,
great.
go on.
It'd be pretty great to see him kick a goal against the Saints and go buck wild.
Get a 666 violation because he's run all the way into the defensive 50.
For all the sickos out here, this might be circled as Under's game of the week. Marvel Stadium, the Saints. Recipe for disaster.
For all the sickos, you could pick the Saints to win if you're a sicko.
Yeah.
Like 2% of the population have, brother.
All right, and finishing us off Sunday afternoon, back up at the Gabba, Brisbane, Adelaide Crows.
Yeah.
Brisbane.
It's the
Absolutely.
Lions.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
inside out to ad.
I don't have a submit my tip button.
Oh, sucks to suck.
You don't have it.
Yeah, it's the same problem that keeps coming back. I don't have it.
So funny.
It's see how there's no button. It just skips straight to the betting ad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bet.
bet, please bet.
You can't submit your tips until you put a bet in.
Fuck.
All right, unshoreable game of the week would be Fremantle over Richmond. Feel free to take Richmond, though, if you'd like.
I was going to add after submitting my tips.
I hit the button,
You
got an
found the
ad,
button.
and then I had to close it for it to load the circle to say it was submitted.
Disney have ruined tipping for me. Thanks for buying ESPN, you cucks.
There's they're playing this ad on free TV where it's like this little girl crying and it says to please keep sport free and stop all the
I have
the
seen that one.
Rupert Murdochs from buying all the sports.
Yeah. I think it's
But
fair.
yeah, just don't be poor, I guess. No, I don't mean that.
Ooh.
It is pretty rough.
It is upsetting.
I think you get, 3 games a weekend of either AFL or NRL.
Yeah,
You get
barely.
like an a day
It made me
with all the ads.
It made me do like a weird like what am I trying to say? Like you take it for granted, I guess, because like obviously as we've probably discussed in the UK, you get nothing. It's a real, what's the orphan boy? There's nothing.
Hope you
Oliver Twist.
hope you're lucky enough to be able to get a ticket to squeeze into the 30,000 seat
Yeah.
stadium.
Oh, your favourite team's Liverpool, is it?
You'll enjoy the highlights tonight at 11 p.m.
And that's all you'll get.
Just quietly with the Euros, I've been really enjoying watching highlights at like 7 a.m. pretty good.
Yeah, it's a nice,
But yeah,
nice little
like-
filler without, Champions League, Europa League.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess because our country is pretty small and pretty new in some regards. So I'm thinking it's like, the reason we get as much free sport as we currently do is because no one's got their greasy mitts on it yet. But it's probably inevitable, I feel.
Yeah, probably. Well, like,
Because if it's up to the will of all the people standing up, that's never happened.
I feel like we're just built different.
that could be the one thing that everyone would vote, like, whatever, the good direction in a referendum.
That'd
on.
be sick.
That would be the one thing, would be free sport for Australians.
That'd be sick, actually. If that's what plunged our country into like a Mad Max descent. Not the inflation, but the
Taking sport off free-to-air TV.
$80 for a pie I can handle. But this...
Yeah, I think the problem that... I think this is like reflective of the problem that rugby union has as like in regards to popularity as a sport, is that it's never been on free-to-air TV, or not since, I don't think since it's been a professional sport, like from the 90s onwards. Like there was always, the AFL on 7 and the NRL on 9. And then you had to have Foxtel to watch, or Ozstar to watch, even the Super Rugby back then or whatever. And like you'd get the Wallabies games or whatever on Channel 10, and now on Stan. But like it was all, if you wanted to watch the games, it was all pay TV. You couldn't free-to-air watch rugby union. And I think that, has limited the growth of the sport for the, average watcher. People still play, obviously, but I think that's propped up heavily by schools and clubs, mandatory sport involvement more than, fan bases being grown through TV audiences.
Yeah, for sure.
So it could be, if it happens, it could be the downfall of rugby league as well, which is notoriously, it's not great to watch on TV. Like it's better than watching in person. That's why the crowds are so bad. But also when you watch on TV, you see like the tiniest little glimpse of the field, and you don't see players like sort of develop in the sport. That's kind of what makes it hard to watch. Like you see the close up, so you can see the detail of exactly where the ball is, but you can't like it's just like 3 hit ups and then maybe like, pass out to the wing and a bit of a run sort of thing, and then a kick. Like it's quite predictable, but you don't see the intricacies of it developing. But you also,
is it intricacies?
You also can't go as far as intricacies can occur when people can't count to 5 by themselves.
The brain
You
damage.
can't go and watch in person because, like, if you sat in the corner of the stadium, you need a telescope to see what's happening down the other end of the field. You need a telescope and to be able to turn your neck 90 degrees to see what's going on. Not a great spectacle.
Shit sport.
True. So if it becomes pay TV only and no one's going to the games, it may just die.
Anyway.
Shoeing of the week.
What?
Shoeing of the week.
Oh, yeah. We still haven't done that.
Yeah, you can't pick Fremantle, Keelan, but you can pick the Tigers if you'd like.
Am I the bottom?
No, I'm first, but I'm just letting you know that's the non-shoeable.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm still power bottom. I'm going to bank the Suns' whole season and losing the shoe in this week.
He hasn't learnt.
Back in the Suns.
Oh, he's not learnt anything, dude.
If I have to do this to get them a win on the road, I will.
I think he might, maybe he wants to drink it. We don't know.
Keelan, your pick.
Sorry, I'm shook. Swans.
Oh,
I don't know if I actually want that.
trying to get redemption. A touch move.
I don't
Trying to get-
like Melbourne. I'm just going to go
Trying to get
Swans.
redemption for last week.
Yeah,
For the record,
I'm double dipping.
that's Keelan back for a third bite of the cherry in a row with Sydney.
I'm a big fan of cherries.
I could tip Carlton here. Pretty devious.
You could. A road win.
That'll technically make me a Carlton fan, though.
Oh, you wouldn't want that. The lines are available.
They are.
Could be a shootout too.
Man, last game on the Sunday slot, just to watch him lose at
Wetting
the
it
Gabba.
out. Waiting all week.
Hipwood lines up for his sixth take. He's 0-5 at the moment. Well, I think there'll be more pressing issues at that point, like the funeral of our friend Zach, which we'll all be attending the next weekend. I'll shoe in the Lions.
Lions it is. Good pick. Lions at the Brisbane Cricket Ground. What are you laughing about? That's what it's called.
That's what people call it.
It's what it's called. It's not what people call it.
Some guy over the age of 75. The kids these days with their Gabba, it's a disgrace to the Australian sport.
It's the home of footy in Brisbane, the Brisbane Cricket Ground.
Gross.
I love it.
I do love ABC Grandstand's unwavering dedication to not advertising anything.
That's good.
When they're, talking about what ground the game is at that they're calling, the Gabba, Carrara, Docklands, Perth Stadium.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. I've never noticed that.
Unwavering.
Did I say Sydney Olympic Park?
Showgrounds, yeah, Sydney Showgrounds.
Yeah, nice.
Cardinia Park, obviously, down in Geelong. It's impressive.
Launceston, Hobart.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. There's a stark contrast between that and you go to like Triple M, and it's like, oh, that'll be the Triple M Duracell AAA battery play of the game, brought to you by Pennzoil. Oils that's best for your oil needs, for the oiliest man out there. And then they commentate again. It seems like every sentence they've got a quota to hit for their advertisers, at least, for mentions. So I appreciate Grandstand for that. All right. Locked in. I've got the Suns. Keelan's got Sydney. Matt's got the Lions. For those curious, I've picked the Suns in 1, 2, 4 of the last 6 shoe-ins. And it's been Lions or Suns for 8 picks in a row from me. Really back in the Queensland footy.
Sorry, I've been having a conversation with Sean here via text, and I was very confused. But turns out I was confused only because the screenshot I took of the thing we're talking about is so shit and grainy that we were talking about the same thing, but thought we were talking about different things.
Yeah, nice.
We're just planning where to send Daniel with our water bottles on Sunday for the marathon.
Oh yeah, we're just sending.
And I was like,
yeah, dogs.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Yeah, 9 kilometers and 23 kilometers because they're right next to each other. And Sean's like, do you mean like that seems like kind of far away. Do you want to do like 9 and 26? I was like, no, 9 and 23 are like right next to each other. But no, my screenshot says that shit that I thought 23 was 26.
Just couldn't read. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I literally couldn't read.
Fair enough. All right, NBA. The off season has been lots of movement. Klay Thompson, end of an era. Golden State are cooked. Klay Thompson's off to the Mavs, taking a reduced number compared to some offers he got to join a contender, I suppose. Chris Paul waived from Golden State. He's going to be signing with the Spurs, just throwing lobs to Wemby all season.
He's gone for the all-time assist record, dude.
Take Chris Paul over assists every game. This will be opportunity for generational wealth. Just over assist and roll it into the next game every game. Matty's big man, Jonas Valanciunas, off to the Wizards for 3 years. Sad to see.
Yeah.
I guess they might go a bit more mobile. Zion at the 5, potentially. Maybe. And the Thunder picked up Isaiah Hartenstein from the Knicks, I believe he was at.
What a name.
Yeah. Partially black, funnily enough. You wouldn't have guessed it.
I thought he was one of them guys out of Wolfenstein.
But yeah, good young player to add to the Thunder. An actual legitimately big. So Chet doesn't get bodied every game by the big fellas.
Nice.
I'm
not a Thunder fan anymore anyway. I need to get a Bulls jersey.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately.
And to no one's surprise in the draft, LeBron James Jr. was selected pick number 55 by the LA Lakers.
Who?
LeBron James Jr.
Who's that?
Son of LeBron James Sr.
I'm not ringing any bells.
So we've seen Bronny James's jersey, right? Number 9. It has James Jr. on the back. Is LeBron going to get James Sr.? Is he going to do it?
He'd have to.
Nah, then people would think he's old. They already think he's old.
I mean, his son's playing in the NBA with him. He is old.
It'd be kind of cool. The James Senior.
Might have to cop one of those just to have
the marketing
every
team
one of
would
James's jerseys.
be all over
Yeah.
it. The merchandising team.
Yeah, they're
would be all over that.
They're trying to convince him to do it, just so everyone has to
They'd
buy
100%.
another one.
They'd sell you a father-son pack
Oh yeah,
for like $10 off.
yeah. As soon as Bronny plays Ann Minute, highest scoring father-son duo in the NBA ever.
Well, they already
buy
are.
that pack. Well, he hasn't played yet, so.
No, they literally already are.
Interesting. Wait and see, I suppose.
Nah, it's an investment. Just buy low.
Not going to lie.
Don't wait. If you wait, it'll go high.
True. I would have thought he would have been taller. Like, he looked like he would have been taller. Only 6'2", official height. Probably 6'4" with shoes. Yeah. Given LeBron is, what, Matty, like 6'8" or something?
Yeah.
But
I think his other son's 6.
yeah, his other son's definitely taller.
You're the younger one?
Yeah. He'll probably be better. That tends to be what happens. The younger siblings are the better athletes. Just because they get better at a younger age to compete.
Yeah, my brother made it to South Coast hockey, and I never did any representative sport. So,
Nah.
but look at me now, Dad.
Talking about it.
Oh no, I mean, I'm running a marathon on the weekend for the second time.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's a flex, dude.
Yeah, cool.
Trust me, it's a flex.
You add a second bumper sticker to the back of your car so everyone knows.
I don't have any bumper sticker for it. Okay, thank you very much. You piece.
What would it read? I pay to run.
No, just the whatever the distance
I pay
is.
to run. Next part, I'm wearing all my running medals.
Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, medals for running.
Have you got a topless visor yet?
What?
Like one of those visors?
He has.
Oh, he's pulling out.
Oh, dude, I literally picked up like 10 hats off my floor and it is on the bottom of the pile. Hold on.
He's going to look so silly.
If only we invested in running equipment 10 years ago. Who knew a boom was coming?
Yeah,
This
a boom
big?
for big run. Oh my god. It looks like a silly one that has hair coming
Hello.
out of it.
Yeah, well, I've
You
realised.
just need to
Hold
dye
on.
your hair blonde.
If I wear it the other way,
That'd be so cool.
it looks worse.
You're right.
So you got to go all the way down and then.
Completely shaved on the sides, blonde frosted tips.
Jam it up, and then I still get that coming
Holy
through.
moly. Tough look, dude. Just wear a hat, probably. You'll still get sunburnt.
Yo, Prince Vegeta, Prince of Saiyans, doesn't cover up his forehead. Why do I have to cover up mine?
Hell yeah. Dude, Prince Vegeta had to do more for men than like anyone's ever done, fictional or real. Just being the coolest, hardest character with a receding hairline.
Sorry, I thought you meant fictionally he did the most, but no, as a character for like literal man, like real life mankind,
Yeah.
he's done the most. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Definitely puts the peak in Widow's Peak. All the way back
I don't,
there.
I don't have a widow's peak, but
Nah.
that's such a wild thing though. Just having like an aggressive, like random little like triangle of hair at the front of your head, like the genetics on that are nuts.
Yeah, it's
It's like a little equilateral triangle just sticking out the front.
He's got like the extreme Dusty Martin, except with, all the sides. Just needs to knock those off.
Yeah, just crack them down.
Every time I see an Ashley Martin ad, I'm just reminded that the CEO's bald. And I don't know what that means. Maybe he likes the style, but
He's a Johnny Sins fan.
Yeah. It was too late for him, but he's doing what he can.
Yeah. He's not allowed into Turkey.
he's that Marvel character, the gatekeeper, whatever the hell they call him.
All right, next thing.
Feels like it's been 10 years, but the Stanley Cup has been won by the Florida Panthers, who won Game 7 2-1. Just had a chokehold on it. Tough look for McDavid. I'll pull up the injury report. Apparently playing with some stuff. But McDavid still won the Conn Smythe Trophy, which is the MVP award for the playoffs and Stanley Cup finals combined. So he did break Wayne Gretzky's assist record in this playoffs, in a playoff run.
Bizarre.
But didn't get any points in Game 6 or 7 of the Stanley Cup final.
Sucks to suck. That's why they lost.
Yeah, probably. Just got, out goalied. So apparently McDavid was dealing with a abdominal injury that likely requires surgery, and Draisaitl had a broken rib and broken finger that he was playing with. So probably why they looked a little bit slow towards the end, I would say. And now we wait until, I want to say, the start of October. I'm pretty sure.
Breaking news.
5th of October, it starts again. So I got 3 long months to wait until we get hockey back.
Until the lake ice is over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good deal. I'll take that deal.
I've got breaking news from the AFL, low-key.
Okay.
17% of footy fans are brain dead and have voted Brian Taylor as their favourite play-by-play commentator.
This can't be real.
No, it's fact. It's fact. Out of
even as a
33,000 footy fans that filled in the survey, 17% of them said BT was their favourite, which makes him the second most popular to Anthony Hudson.
They certainly didn't advertise the survey very well if only 33,000 people responded. And the Gold Coast Suns have, are striving, just broke their membership record, striving to get to 25,000 members as the, smallest membership base in the country. Did they do like a man on the street type survey where they just walked around Melbourne for a day?
They must have. They just stood on a tram and said, you get a free tram fare if you fill out our shitty survey.
Joke's on you, it's a city circle. It's free anyway.
Well, there goes the accuracy of my joke. But yes, all right, what's up next? I don't have my mouse. I can't open the outline. It's broken. It's flat.
See,
Wireless.
football in it if you've got anything.
Oh, yeah. England suck.
Are they still in though?
Yeah.
It's not coming Rome. Italy are out.
Yeah. So Italy sucks slightly more, but England are like the St. Kilda of this tournament. They're really not a good time to watch. Like, if you enjoy football, don't watch England because it'll make you hate them and football in itself. Turkey, I didn't want to pick as the dark horse initially because I think they were my pick for dark horse last year. Turns out they were the pick. They beat Austria. They are totally cashing checks and snapping necks.
Wow, they beat powerhouse Austria. Crazy.
Austria were my choice for dark horse. Yeah, because they were looking good. But yeah, Turkey beat them like 2-0 or 2-0 or 3-0. I think it was
2-0 from memory.
Yeah. And both goals were from corners from the same centre back's head. So
You do like to see that.
good on him. Yeah, it's football. And yeah, the Netherlands, they won 3-0 or whatever. But how far will they get?
Fact check, 2-1 Turkey.
Oh, I just completely forgot that Austria scored. Sorry.
It was after the second goal. Anyway. Just turn it off at that point.
I may have
Stop watching.
I think I legitimately may have stopped watching the highlights at that point.
Yep.
Maybe I was finishing my morning poo.
All right. Quarterfinals then. Spain v Germany.
Yep.
Portugal, France.
Large.
England, Switzerland. Netherlands, Turkey.
Yeah, so just quietly,
Pretty good set of fixtures.
It's looking pretty fucked on the Germany side.
Pretty stacked on the top of the bracket.
Yeah. So I think Germany probably get out of that though.
Yeah.
Definitely if they beat Spain, I think they're through. But
Portugal, France might go to pens again, or it will be decided by an penalty. Either way,
yeah,
based on the way France have been playing.
Yeah, they haven't scored a goal from open play off one of their own players.
That sucks.
Successfully scored own goals off the opposition and one penalty, I think. Which is wild.
Abysmal.
Yeah, from France, which, they're the powerhouse. They're always a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a funny joke the other day about France, actually. What's the difference between... No, it's all good. I'll read off my palm cards. I saved it.
Yeah, you don't have to be a hardo like Matt before. You can read your joke out. No one's going to know.
Yeah, I'm not here for the integrity of comedy. Did you know the only difference between Kante and Kane is the letter T, which stands for trophies?
I
thought the joke was smarter than that, which is why I had to read it out.
Gotcha.
But no, it was just that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Pretty good.
Yeah. So Kante has actually won trophies, plays for France. Harry Kane's not winning anything this year. Tough biggies.
Easiest possible run they could have in the Euro.
Until they get to like Germany.
Yeah, until the
in
final.
the
Easiest run to the final. Yeah.
Yeah. I still think Netherlands would probably beat England.
Yeah, probably. They've been toweling people
Pretty
up.
likely. Yeah.
All right, should we...
I don't see them winning the whole thing, but Netherlands will probably... I think they're probably my favourite to go through that side of the bracket if England keep playing how they are.
True.
Oh, I've fucking dropped my phone on my keyboard.
Me. All right, should we flip a coin?
That sounds lovely.
Matt, whose flip is it anyway?
I think it's mine, or I think it's mine.
You're wrong. You were last week. It's mine.
Oh,
I guess I'll flip my own coin.
Oh, fucking Zwift. It's just gone up in price. I was going to charge $30 to ride my bike indoors.
This guy fucking pays to ride his bike indoors and pays to run outside. What an idiot.
To be fair, would you like to ride...
You're going to own nothing and be happy and eat the bugs.
Would you like to ride a bicycle on the streets near my house?
I mean, not particularly. It's very hilly.
And also there's no bike lane.
Well, yeah, you just do what everyone else does and ride on the road.
I'm not a cunt. There you go. I've said that twice.
Nice one.
This one.
All right, let me bring this up, and I'll flip my own coin. Sit in the corner looking shady. All right, we got that. Speaking of earlier, if you got 12 answers in this quiz, you have an IQ above 140. Colourful picture of Elon Musk.
Can you please open
I
that?
don't want to. It's going to give me a fucking virus or something.
It won't give you a virus. Just,
Oh, it took me away from the thing too. Oh, it's going to make me do the start certified
test. Get it.
30 questions
Yeah,
with growing difficulty.
I just want to see what kind of questions we're getting asked. That's all.
Hold on, I'm going to have to zoom in.
What?
Choose your answer. Pattern recognition.
Top right. It's top right.
It can't.
It
can't be.
No, it's not that one
Is
either.
it this one?
I don't think it is. The lines are too thick. Is it to scale?
I don't know. I'm too far away
I
from.
think it has to be the one to the bottom left, judging by the thickness of the lines.
I feel like we're missing. If it's to scale, we're missing too many squares. There's
Then
only
it would be
6 there.
Then it has to be top left. But the lines are smaller.
Oh, I don't know another one. Christ on a bike.
Fuck off.
This one.
Bottom right.
This is riveting.
Oh no, we can
Radio.
fuck off now. We found out what kind of questions they're asking. I'm done. Thank you. Oh,
oh,
well, that was technically a flip.
All right. I have my pick in the sheet here anyway, which was tails, so I'll take it.
I believe you. Oh, you're going to have that heavy duty poly dump cart trailer 4-wheel 680 kilogram rating for $1,299 down from $1,979.
Yeah, I won't be buying that one. It's way too expensive. I'll just go to Bunnings.
Yeah, but it's a heavy duty poly dump cart trailer with 4 wheels, dude, and it has a 680 kilogram rating. You could fit so much horse shit in that trailer.
Yeah, you get one from Bunnings with like a 500 kilo rating for like $300. I'll prefer to get
That one can have another 180 kilograms of horse shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Your
All
funeral.
right, for integrity of the flip, my call is tails, and I will actually flip it.
Well, look at this guy go. I would have sat. Oh, the integrity wins.
Never fails. You do the right thing, kids.
God
Stay in school.
damn it.
That's all good because now heads is due for next week.
It is. Tails was due. We had 2 heads in a row.
You didn't ask me the temperature. It was top of 19.
It wasn't that warm here.
No, because it was raining I was in Ballina today. It was fucking
Pouring.
wet. Yeah, it was such a shit drive.
Especially around sort of Brunswick-ish. When
Yeah.
you go on the other side of Brunswick Heads, it's grey road in amongst trees, barely any lines, barely any reflective bits. It's awful to drive on when it's raining.
I think that was also where the heaviest rain was today. If I'm not, because it's not been windy. It's just been sitting over there, not moving at all.
Right, yeah.
Fucking annoying.
It's very windy here.
I'm glad I've paid to run in the rain this weekend.
God, capitalism's so good, isn't it?
I got a medal.
Buddy, I'll give you a medal if you come run here and pay me money.
You're more than 42 kilometres away.
I've got a bunch of trophies here for you.
Oh, sick, thanks. I've always wanted a coach's award.
There's the best and fairest up there.
Fucking hell. Look at you go. Striving award.
There's a coach's award up there too.
You get a most improved up there?
No.
I got a most improved or two in my time.
Yeah, that means you were shit.
No, it means I was
Exactly.
shit.
It means you were
And then
shit.
was less shit. Yeah.
All right, I'm 24 and 13 lifetime. 49 heads, 61 tails.
Tough.
61-49 as a team. That'll do us. See you next week.
Yeah, fucking catch you later, alligator.
It's going off.
Dude, stop recording.
You can hit the button too.
My mouth.